Hi, this is Coach Gary again. You know, if you want to be a strong coach or a strong teacher or a strong mentor, you need to learn from strong coaches and strong mentors. And one of the people that I really lift up and really edify and look up to, and I've almost read every one of his books, and I'm telling you, he changed my life. There's a guy named Brian Tracy. So if you, this whole teaching is based on his teaching. You can get his books online at Amazon.com. This is no way plagiarism or any other fact than lifting up Brian and telling you, thank you, Brian Tracy. You're one of the top teachers, and I've read most of your books, and I can't thank you enough for changing my life. So with that being said, let's get into the study, and here we go. All right, let's talk about success. And this is a quote from Brian Tracy. Success is goals and all else is commentary. Boy, when I read that, it just hit me so hard. And he's right. All else is just talk. It's just commentary. Goals, what makes the difference in everybody's life. One of the things that I read in his book, Focal Point, that really got me looking in the direction of studying goals under Brian was he had me do this exercise. And boy, it was so powerful. He said, basically write down 10 goals that you want to accomplish in your life. And you start writing them down and really reflecting on them and thinking on them. In fact, I got a journal. And so I wrote them down in my journal. But here's what he had me do that was different than any other teacher, any other time. He actually said, write them down the next day, but you can't refer back to the first day that you wrote them. Write them down the second day and the third day and the fourth day, but you can't look back, ever. And he said at the end of that 30-day period, you're going to find that it's all going to sift out, and what's going to rise to the top of the things that are really important to you. So I did that, and I was shocked to find out what was important to me. So try that exercise when you get going here, and you're going to find out what's really important and what you really want out of life is the most important thing in this lesson that you can find. So it's a great discovery throughout all of human history is to find out what you really want. Your life only begins to become a great life when you clearly identify what it is that is important to you, what you really want, make a plan to achieve it, and then work on that plan every single day of your life. That's Brian's quote. And here's a book that you can get on Amazon.com that would help you that I read because I follow his teachings and I'm on his mailing list. And I recommend that you do the same. You know, turning point. You know, I must take responsibility. Again, another one of Brian's quotes. I must take responsibility for my life and for everything that happens to me. And at the time I read that, man, I must have been blaming everybody for all the things that I was losing everything, my home, my cars. I was pointing the fingers at everybody as fast as I possibly could. And, you know, when I read that book, it just absolutely just made me realize that I have to take responsibility for my life. I have to agree that what happens to me is dependent upon the way I think and what I do. And when I did that, everything changed for me. So step one, take responsibility for your life. Number two, I'll make a list of 10 goals I want to accomplish in my lifetime. And I did that. What amazing things have happened to me because I wrote that list out. My goals are happening and coming true. And folks, I'm just telling you from my heart to yours, make that list up. It's so valuable, it's so important. Just take time to reflect, to walk on the beach, think about it, but write down 10 things you want to accomplish in your life. I can learn anything I need to accomplish any goal. I can learn anything I need to accomplish any goal. Nobody's smarter than you. Nobody's better than you. Brian's quote again. All of this is coming from Brian's teaching, so I'm very grateful for what a great teacher he really is. Decide what you want in every area of your life. Your income, how much do you want to earn? What kind of lifestyle do you want? You know, Zig Ziglar talks about 4 different lifestyles. Talks about he calls them the 4 S's. It's so funny, you know, the life of survivorship. That means that people have more monthly money and they're struggling. They're usually in a large amount of credit debt. They obviously have no funds put away for a rainy day or their financial future, more or less enjoying entertainment and enjoying life. So who wants to live a life of survivorship? That's stressful. And then you have the life, you know, of security. That means you just make enough money to get by, and you know that's not so cool either. But then you get a life of success. That means you've got enough money for your now life, for your future life, for your wife, okay, or your family. I mean, you know, and you got things put away, and you're going on vacations, and you know, something happens that why you can survive it, and so it's a very nice thing that you can have a lifestyle like that. But what about a life of significance? This is what got to me when I heard about this life of significance. Are you leading a life of significance? Are you helping other people achieve their dreams and their goals? Are you giving back to humanity, to society, to charity? So think about it. What life do you really want to live? So when you think about family, think about lifestyle. What about health? Losing weight, exercising? Oh my gosh, I'm so overweight. And you know, but I got a plan to get it off, and I'm going to get it off. I keep looking in my closet, seeing those beautiful Tommy Bahama shirts, and I promise you that's going to be my reward, and I'm going to wear them. You know, so one of my mentors is Robert Hollis, and he wears those Tommy Bahama shirts, and I just love them. You know, so I'm going to be wearing those Tommy Bahama shirts, you know, and exercising. So put that down as a goal. I got my goal down, and I know the weight I want to get to, and what my index is, what I call my fat index, you know, body mass index, but you know, it's way up there. It's on obesity, so I got to get it off. So same thing with you. What are you going to do about your health? You know, are you taking vitamins? Are you taking supplements? Are you watching your health? There's so many things out there. I mean, there's a great opportunity. I'm in that. My gosh, you can look 10 to 15 years younger. You can be active all day and not get wore out and tired all the time, and sleep through the night better. And there's just so many great things that you can do to preventative maintenance if you just eat right and take the right supplements. What about your net worth? How much do you want to accumulate in assets? Nobody ever plans their net worth. Robert Kiyosaki taught me that on my radio show when I had the honor of having him on my radio show in San Francisco. And he said, Gary, people never talk about building assets, managing their wealth. And it's true, because you don't have a plan for it. That's why you don't do it. Let's just be honest. So stop right now and write the answers to the questions to the left right now, okay? About your health and your life and your wealth. And let's just start writing down answering those questions right now. Take a little bit of time right here in this study, okay? I wish I had some music to play for you. All right, just jot them down, and we'll go back and develop them a little bit later, all right? Write down 3 of the most important goals that you want to achieve right now. Bam! Write them down and be clear, specific, detailed, measurable. This is what Brian taught me. Stop and take 30 seconds right now and write them down. Don't take more than 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to stop for 30 seconds here. All right, I hope you got them written down, and I hope they become meaningful to you, and review them every single day. Put them in a journal. I have a journal. I write everything in. Put them in a journal. Review them every day. Okay, the important things that you want to accomplish in your life. Set a deadline. Start with a 5-year goal. Where do you want to be in 5 years? You know, I often say to people that, you know, if you want to know where you're going to be in 5 years, just look back 5 years. You've got to make some major changes in your life, in your thinking, and in your habits, and in your disciplines, in order to change. Something significant has to change, okay? And it starts with the size of your thinking. The law of correspondence says you're going to be who you are by the way you think. So you have to internalize it before you can live it, all right? You got to see it before you can live it. You just do, okay? Then set a 1-year goal. We're going to be in 1 year. Then break it down to 1 month, 1 week, and then daily goals. That's how you do it. So look out 5 years and say, hey, this is what I want to accomplish in my 5 years, and write those things down. This is what I want to accomplish this year, and this is what I want to accomplish this month, and this is what I'm going to accomplish this week, and here are my daily goals. Just don't start running, and because look, you can do all the activities, but if you're not hitting your goals, my friends, there's something wrong. Either your skills aren't there, they haven't been fully developed, okay? But doing the activities is sometimes not going to get you where you want to go. Doing the activities and getting results is the right measurement. Everything you do needs to be measured. How effective am I? How many people am I connecting with? How many people am I talking to? How many people are you sponsoring? A lot of people come to me and they brag about this. They go, hey, Gary, you know, I just sponsored, 10 people this month, and in the last 90 days, I sponsored about 30, 40 people. Great. How many people in your downline? Well, about 30 or 40. That's my point. See, you can sponsor the whole world, but if you can't duplicate and develop a team and create mentorship and leadership, you're just spinning. So it's very important that we measure the results, and you got to reflect, why am I not hitting those goals if I'm doing the activities? So it's activities and skills come together in a great combination to help you succeed. Write down as if you were already having the architect draw the plans of your future home. I mean, you want to see those goals vivid and clear as you possibly get. And then make sure you got those deadlines there, all right? I'm taking a little time on this because it's so important to your life. Finish your goals study by reading Brian Tracy's book. Again, you saw it, and you can go back and get it up here. It's called Goals. You can find it on Amazon. You can go to Brian's site. How to get everything you want faster than you ever thought possible. All right? So located in your MLM Dropbox, new distributor, book folder, go ahead and the information to buy that book is right there. So go ahead and get that book. And I wish you all the best in your life and setting your goals and doing what's most important to you. Folks, it takes just as much energy to dream big as it does small. So what's your choice? You can think about scarcity and dwell on it, or you can think about prosperity, which is your new life, and draw the line and say, hey, I'm going to paint this picture out exactly, the home I want to live in, the car I want to drive, the charities I want to support, the family that I want to leave a legacy to. All of those things become very meaningful to you when you start believing in them and believing in you. It all happens for you. Hey, we believe in you. We're supporting you. We're your biggest cheerleaders. This is Coach Gary signing off. You can do it, my friends.